Hey friends. Part 2. The stream disconnected for some reason. So this will be very short, but figured we might as well finish. So probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 more minutes. Very annoying. Oh well. Hey Joanne. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, so this will be very short. But I wanted to just finish the walk properly if we could. So we'll see the bridge. We'll see a little bit of Inwood Hill Park, the northern section of it. And then we'll call it a day. But since we got this far, we might as well finish. Kind of absurd to go over 100 blocks and not finish. Anyways, thank you for making your way back. I think you will agree the views are worth it. Hey Adam. I was just saying this will probably be very short. I just want to properly finish the walk. Leno's here. Hello. Anyways, Adam, you were saying how your interviews were going. I hope they've been okay so far. Let me know. Gosh, it feels so good up here. A lot of shade, nice breeze. It smells actually spectacular because it's kind of like a little forest. There was one that I wasn't thrilled with, but the rest have gone great. Okay, good to hear. I mean, look, it is what it is, and you're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. So hopefully the right thing will click. Our fingers are collectively crossed for you. And you have a bunch this week. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. I think oftentimes it's a numbers game. You know, every now and then you sometimes lightning hits. And then other times maybe you have, you know, the greatest connections. But if those two things don't happen, then it's mostly a numbers game. Okay, I mentioned Henry Hudson Bridge. We're gonna walk underneath it now. Suitcase says gorgeous views, yeah. And thank you all for making your way back. This will be very short. It's just we got the last, 10 minutes of the walk. We came all this way. We got 99% of the way there, so let's finish at 100%. Adam's saying the elbow cough is actually a little man dabbing. Oh, that's good. I love these views when you're underneath the bridge. How cool is this? Elma's here. Thank you for making your way back. Again, if you've hopped on, this will be very short. We already did our first 2.5 hours, but we were almost to the tip of Manhattan Island. So I wanted to finish. So we're going to finish the last 10 minutes of today's walk. Isn't that beautiful? Really amazing views over here. Okay. Whew. Thankfully there's an incline, but it's I guess a decline. Thankfully I get to walk downhill. Adam says, you sound a little whooped. Yeah, well, I guess I wasn't. This is a hike that we did today, more than a walk. So I'm very excited to have my bottle of water. Maybe I'll find some lunch, and then I will take the subway home. There is a bus, but it takes like an hour and a half. I know you can, if you leave from the Met, you can take the bus, but it's like so many stops. It's like 60 stops. I mean, just check out these views. Spectacular. Well, that was a serious helicopter. I don't know where that one's gone. Oh, it's turning. It's too far to see with all the trees. That's a heavy-duty helicopter. I said earlier, whenever you hear military aircraft, they're so much louder. Whatever equipment we require, passenger aircraft to use, I guess we clearly don't require that of military aircraft. So when you hear them, you hear them. Leno says, where are we now? We're in Inwood Hill Park. We are in the we are literally walking along the northernmost path you can on Manhattan Island. And we started in the West 80s. We are now in, call it 210-ish. So we made it all the way north. Gregory, thanks for making your way back. Like I said, this will be very short. We're just finishing our walk. I just need to get down from these paths, down to those paths. We'll get a couple of really beautiful views. Yeah, so this is Inwood Hill Park. The neighborhood is Inwood. This is really far north, the northernmost neighborhood in Manhattan Island. And then for the city or borough of Manhattan, you can go actually a little bit farther. You cross the water, and attached to the Bronx is a neighborhood called Marble Hill, which, even though it's physically attached to the Bronx, is Manhattan. Dipped out there for a second. Lisa tried to call me. I will be wrapping up momentarily, so either she'll hop on the stream or I'll just call her when we are almost done. Dorgrok says close to the Bronx. Yep, across the water. I was describing that first neighborhood across the water is Marble Hill, which is actually part of Manhattan. It's really, if you read on Wikipedia, it's a really interesting history. All right, folks. Coming to the end. Lots of families out here today. Kids with the strollers. I haven't been to this park as many times as I've been to other parks just because it's pretty far. But every time I come, it's so beautiful. Dorgrok asked if I'd done a walk of Riverdale. No, but that's on my list. The ABX girl, who's in our chat every now and then, has mentioned that to me before, and so has Lisa. Lisa saw pictures of it. So no, I haven't done that yet, but on my list for sure. It looks really beautiful. All right, folks. Coming to the end here. Utterly beautiful. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to text Lisa on my watch. Not easy to type. Okay, we'll see if she hops on. She was making sure I'm okay, since the stream stopped in that rather funny spot. Lena's asked, what's the name of the bridge, please? Henry Hudson Bridge. And if you go to our earlier stream, we were by the George Washington Bridge earlier. Along with one of my favorite sites in the city, the Little Red Lighthouse. Ah, Suke. Hey, Adam, talking about Salvadoran food. There's some great food up here, I gotta tell you. When I did my walks of Manhattan, Inwood, Fort Washington, some of the best smells in the entire city. I mean, really, really, really something. If you have not experienced it, I highly recommend it. Suke says Salvadoran food is great. Houston has lots of great Salvadoran and Central American food. Of course, so does New York. And there's even good Salvadoran food in Santa Fe. Wow. Oh wow, look at that.
What just happened?
It's like what happened in the book. The lady who swallowed a fly.
The water here is rather shallow, no? Hardly any water to speak of. My watch says we have just crossed 10 miles, which is good. We are coming to the end of the battery, and we are at the end of Manhattan Island. I would call that a successful exercise, walk, hike, whatever you want to call it.
But I got a very random view from the last
We there yet? Are we there yet? We are there. I'm gonna get us a good view over here. I'll show you where we just were. And then we'll say goodbyes. But yeah, we have hiked and hiked some more. Oh, is our view blocked over here? Let's see. This is the Salt Marsh at Inwood Hill Park. Hopefully we can sort of see. So, across the way, Dorgrok asks, any plans to do the Bronx? Yeah, the Botanical Garden, absolutely. We actually have done it before. If you search through my old videos, look up GLOW, G-L-O-W. So every year, both botanical gardens, the Bronx, New York Botanical Garden does a light show called GLOW, and in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Botanic Garden does, there's this called Lightscape, I think, and we videoed both of them. So that's a little different because it's a light show and it's at night, it's in the dark. But you may find that interesting. I have a bunch of daytime videos of the Brooklyn one. It's just, in all candor, it's just so much easier for me to get to the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, but we will absolutely do the New York Botanical Garden. It's on my list. All right, so the phone's about to die. Big thank you to everybody for being here and everybody who made their way back to stream part 2. I think we're on the Bronx. No, I guess we're not on the Bronx side yet. We're just on the northern section of this, but we've made it to the tip of Manhattan Island. We walked 10 miles. Many friends were made along the way. Many beautiful sights. Loved spending this afternoon with everybody. Thank you for being with me. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, hit the notification bell because our schedule's getting crazy with the baby coming. Big New York City. Thanks to everybody for being here. Have a great New York City day, wherever you are. And I'll see you again sometime soon. Cheers, everybody. Bye.